It was an ill-lit, rainy afternoon midway through December. School had just ended its session. The gloomy, melancholic appearance of rain has always been an uncanny feeling for me. To me, rain serves as a symbolism. My first instinct is thinking that a higher power is expressing emotions by crying over something. Waiting under the rusted roof overhang for what seems like an hour, there is a sudden vibration in my pocket. Quivering, I take my phone out to see that my dad was calling. Maybe he's about to pick me up, I thought. As I'm shaking in the cold, his trembling voice assures me that something is obviously wrong. The decibel in the surroundings starts fading out as the roaring droplets of rain suddenly become hollow and ambient. It feels as if I'm staring into complete space for a long, slow minute. My dad told me that Grandpa had just passed. The tears begin filling up to the corner of my eyes and my heart reaching above my chest as if I'm being suppressed from breathing. My grandfather is the backbone of the family. He was the one that granted my whole family to have a better future in the States, the American dream. My grandfather is passive in the way he shows his love for us, but deep down we know that he cares about us. My grandfather and I barely spoke in full conversations, but just small talk. He would always be out of sight, working on his own things, and that has made me accustomed to not seeing him as much. In my perspective, it seems as though he never cared about me for the most part because there was more darkness than light in the sense of recollection, so I carried my life day after day with no desire to connect with him. At this point, my mind is buzzing with all the memories I've had with my grandpa. With all this overwhelming emotion going on, I can finally appreciate and realize the positive in all the bad moments and what he did to me. He took my car toys away because he didn't want me to accidentally choke. All the nice, assembled gifts that my grandma gave me for my birthdays were handmade from him. My heart truly aches not knowing that my grandfather genuinely loved me after all. I knew that I had lost someone very tenderly to me, but nothing can change that now, or at least the bond that we could have cherished. Now, I only have my grandma. Seeing her skin becoming more and more wrinkled every day reminds me of my past misconduct. The fact that it took one person's life for me to realize the mortality of the matter is a killing blow to my heart. Seeing how I am now, I hope my grandfather forgives me for the lack of affection that I brought for him, but I will never forgive myself. I'm sure his only wish now is for me to take good care of my loving grandmother. My grandmother once told me, without us, you wouldn't have your parents. Without your parents, you wouldn't be able to live in this world.